what did we call this? What's working now in client attraction and leading from service? We had some amazing coaches and leaders on for the past week sharing what is working now in terms of growing their businesses. And I'm really thrilled to have Tiffany Pavelka with us. Hi, Tiffany.
Hello.
So good to see you. Tiffany is actually our concierge administrator for the Quick Start Intensive, and she has her own business that's called Red Cape Consulting. Just think of that Superman's red cape, where she's on a mission to help business leaders have more time, be more profitable, and find more joy in their work. And the reason I want to interview Tiffany is she was in our very first Quick Start Intensive, and she did so well that I hired her to assist me on my own program. So it might seem a little strange, but she really is doing her own work too, and she's amazing. So Tiffany, why don't you tell us about yourself and your business? What are your ideal clients? What do you do?
Yeah, thank you, Karen. Thanks for having me, and hello, everybody. Um, yes, so I am with Red Cape Consulting, and my ideal clients are small business owners, entrepreneurs. I love working with coaches too, just all the positivity and the forward thinking and helping others. All my clients help others in some sort of way. That is actually a really big quality of my clients, is that they serve others. And if it's their product or their service or however they show up in this world, they're giving in a sense. And so that's why I love working with coaches, because you're always giving.
Yeah, we are. And we have Brandy saying, hi, ladies. So hi, Brandy. So, Brandy is actually the person who introduced me to Tiffany. So this is like a deja vu thing. Okay, great. So Tiffany, tell us, during this time of stay at home, how are you working in your business, and what have you found that really works for growing your business right now?
Yeah, right now what's working is making connections with others, having conversations, supporting people online, commenting, liking, and really talking about what challenges people are experiencing right now, and helping them find solutions and strategize on how to continue to move forward. And in those conversations, I'm staying active as a business owner as well. So that is, part of what I'm doing, which I think is helpful, because then other people can see, like, we got to keep moving forward and continue to run our businesses. And so we're just shifting, like, what do we have to do now to keep things moving forward?
Yes, and your business is continuing to move forward and to grow, right? You're taking on new clients, and it's through this connecting, I hear, that is really important.
Yeah, and it really truly. So, like Karen had said, I started Quick Start Intensive, the first group, so almost a year ago we started, and it was like I was just getting started with, like, what am I doing? How do I want to connect with people? Who are my ideal clients? I was a little bit lost, to be honest. And really coming into this Quick Start Intensive group really gave me a community of people to be surrounded by and supported by. And I also got to learn from everyone. And so there's definitely coaches that come into Quick Start Intensive that have much more experience, and then there's folks that are newer to coaching. So there's just a lot of great insight to be had in these groups. And then the connections. So, like, when I talk about connections, it's not only like me making connections with ideal clients, but really connecting with other coaches around the world has been such a huge game changer for me. And energetically connecting with the people that I really want to be connected to. And the group that, Karen, you do such a nice job of creating this group of people that I love being around.
Yep, and it does help at this time of quote unquote social isolation, although we coaches are never socially isolated. My mother said to me, "You're online all the time. This isn't. You're not skipping a beat during this time." But this connection during period of social isolation is really important. And Tiffany, I want to ask you something. You're doing your business, and you have some family in the background, including an infant son. So, what tips do you have for people who have, these lots of stuff going on in the background?
Yeah, I have a full plate, and my business isn't slowing down. And then, so, it's getting up in the morning, getting the kids ready. I have a 17-month-old and a 3-year-old. So we get ready in the morning, have our breakfast. I take them to daycare. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to continue to keep them in daycare right now. And there's a lot of strict rules about that. So we follow those to make sure that everyone's safe and we're not, spreading germs. And so, they go to daycare, and then I get to really work all day long and connect with others. And I've continued to get new clients every week, which is really fascinating to me. And, like, people still need help and want to grow and want their businesses to thrive. And I get to help them in optimizing their businesses and helping with their messaging and connections. And so, so I do that all day long. And then I have my kids at night, and we just, do family time and disconnect and play outside as much as possible, and, get the downtime that I need in the self-care, which that's the last thing I do is self-care. And I learned that I need to also take care of myself so that I can really take care of everybody else still. So.
So true with as a young mother. So we have Kina saying hello, and we have Teresa saying good morning. Good morning to all of you that are live here. So Tiffany, tell us about what has it meant to your life to be able to keep your business going and to have the ideas and the connections and the community around you at this time?
Mm-hmm. It means everything. If I didn't have the connections and this, like, I've learned so many strategies in the Quick Start Intensive that have allowed me to continue to grow and to continue to connect with others, and just to have that accountability was so important in the beginning. And I just really continue to take that in and use those same strategies throughout, my day and my weeks. And how I help people every day. So
yeah, you really are able to help people. I've noticed for me, you have helped me get organized, and I'm pretty organized, but I do realize, even though I'm very intelligent and smart, I can't do it all. I don't have the bandwidth. I might have the time, but I need, especially now, I think when you're talking about self-care, what I've noticed is that most of the coaches I know, we are somewhat of sensitive souls. We're sensitive to energy, and that's our strength. But at times like this, it also means just so much more self-care that we need to do. And so I want to ask you, Tiffany, what's your favorite self-care strategy?
Well, quiet time. Walking in nature is really important, that I get outside in the sun, soaking it up. And then because I'm so active, it is important that I get some downtime. As extroverted as I am, I actually am finding that I also need just some quiet time. And so being out in nature, taking walks. We have a trail right by our house that we can go back in the woods and walk in the woods. And so, and then really just finding joy in my children. Like, that actually really is part of my self-care, and just having fun with them and loosening up and not be so just trying to go from one thing to the next thing. And that's been really important. And so having to be, or being able to have my business, still be able to connect with new clients and grow my business, and being able to be home so that if my kids do need me to be home, I can be home with them. So it's been really huge for me to have this business and to be working from home and having the community and really getting that time outside. It's nice that it's not winter anymore.
Yeah, it's really nice in Minnesota, right?
Yes.
I do. It is interesting to me because I do know that last year or earlier in the year, you were working mostly in person with some groups in town, right
Yeah.
there where you were, and you moved online, and
Yeah.
that was such a great move for you because now you're perfectly poised to do all of this.
Yes, yes, exactly. And that was a game changer too. It's so important to really take a look at where you want to put your energy and not put it in places that for me, don't bring me joy. And that was something I learned from you, Karen, is really thinking about what brings me joy. And the essence energy exercise that you have us go through has been something that I just put myself in that place whenever I'm going online, whenever I'm connecting with people. And that's also been super huge for me. Like I did it today. I did a testimonial interview with one of my clients this morning. And that was what I did. I like put myself in my essence energy like every time. So that's been huge takeaway and a strategy that I use whenever I get online. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Well, I am just so grateful to you, Tiffany, for all the support you've given me and the coaches in this Business Boost group. I see you helping them out all the time, and that I think that is one of your strong suits and superpowers is really to support people in connecting with each other and not let technology or anything else be a obstacle to that, but just move those obstacles out of the path so that people can connect with each other. So,
Yeah.
just a last question that I have for you is what advice would you give to any coach during this time? And I see we've got some more. Virginia, welcome, Virginia. You don't have to go back and forth between these two Be Live TV screen dashboard and the group. But what is a final piece of advice or something you want to share with everyone today?
Mhm. Final piece of advice. Keep moving forward, one step in front of the other. Routine and structure in our days are still important. We're just learning our new norm and to not let that get you down and um, stay connected, and then take the time that you need to disconnect because we are online so much now, everybody,
Mhm.
all the time. So really listening to yourself and knowing what you need, and if that's downtime or disconnecting or connecting, t- making sure to continue to do that, whatever it is that you need for yourself, so that you can stay strong and stay grounded and still have some fun in all of this.
Yeah, because we can. I mean, we really can have fun. And I want to thank you, Tiffany, for sharing, all that you've shared with us today. And the thing that you said about keep moving forward, I think Vivian said it the other day, and this metaphor is just stuck in my mind of a bicycle. If you stop, you fall over. But if you
Mm,
keep moving, even if you're pedaling slowly or uphill or whatever, the bike stays up. And this is something that we want to have happen with our businesses right now is to stay going. And Tiffany, I know you're going to be joining us in our next Quick Start Intensive, which actually starts tomorrow, right?
Yay! Yes, it does start tomorrow. I can't wait to just work with all the new coaches that we're going to be working with and some of the alumni coming back. That's going to be super fun. And just, anybody thinking about joining Quick Start Intensive, do it. It really is a really great program. It's more than just, a 12-week accelerator program. There's so much more that you get from it. And so I love meeting everybody and connecting, and just my dream is to work with people all over the world, and it's happening. It's so awesome. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me part of your team. I love being a part of your team. It's such a joy, and I am so grateful that we got connected. Thank you, Brandy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Brady. And thank you, Tiffany. And so we'll let you get back to
All right.
your work, your children, and you're walking in the woods. And
Yes.
we really appreciate all the wisdom that you shared today.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All
Bye-bye,
right.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.